What's going on, y'all? It's CD Ultra Premium. It's the Louis Money Skyjay Last Chance Qualifier for Summit 6. This summit was crazy, first of all. Rest in peace, Summit. You know, it was really crazy. Skyjay had, like, the run of a lifetime, again. And it was really nice to see. But in retrospect, like, looking back at this set specifically, like, Louis Money really had a handle on the Incineroar counterplay, more so than a lot of people in the main bracket. And I think it's interesting to see, like, already you see him, like, spacing out of the zone, the Incineroar zone, that side B, you know, he wants to keep it reactable. And both of them, I noted this too, the movement is crisp, they're playing hot, you can tell that they really want it, but the real question is, who wants it more? In the main bracket, you see Skyjay go for, like, a lot of those up air ladders with the platform. That's what's so crazy. It's like we're just seeing some Incineroar stuff that we've never seen. Incineroar ladders? More likely than you think. And, like, that's hype as hell. The revenge on the F smash into back throw. It's a kill throw. The revenge kill throws thing reminds me of, like, how when Shulk has smash art, his throws become kill throws. Like, you guys ever think about that? And it's like, people talk about how Shulk is... My favorite thing on this channel is people talk about how, like, Shulk is, like, a theoretically broken character. But it's like, those kill throws are real as hell, I'll tell you what. You know, like, he grabs all the same. But evened up on stocks. I love that, though. The Skyjay set play is just something to behold. It's weird saying set play with, like, a character like this, but it's true. It's like, he has his windows to react, he has his options, you know. It's like, it's like he switches stuff out from his flowcharts to, like, benefit him in the situation. It's very big-brained, you know? It's so crazy, like, and I also love how, like, it's literally Palutena versus Incineroar. Like, you cannot write this. Incineroar ladders, I forgot about main stage completely. I forgot that Big D qualified for main stage. I forgot that Louis Money almost qualified for main stage. Pretty wild. My Palutena thing, because a lot of people complain about Palutena, is I think Palutena has to, like, kill you off stuff like that, like Bayonetta. Like, I think that's the only way Palutena stocks will rise. It's like, I think people are so used to dodging the Palutena kill options because they're mighty telegraphed. And, like, Nair up tilt and stuff is nice, but stuff like that doesn't hit until mad late, you know? And so really you don't want to get, like, back aired by Palutena, you know? I think edge guarding in general is pretty underdeveloped, and I think Palutena is, like, a great edge guarding character, like you can see with, like, the really deep nairs that she can use to kill sometimes. But, like, there's also that, you know? Like, that's a pretty high percent ledge trap option. And I've said this before, I think Palutena's, like, the real Palutena sauce and juice comes out in the ledge trap, much like my main, Samus. You know, it's like, that's when you start hitting the down tilts, like, it's a really generous window for the 2-framing. That's when you start hitting the smash attacks. That's when you start getting, like, the real juicy stuff. You start faking people out with movement and hitting them with back air. You get the back throw in the mix, you know? I love how they just rock into the second game. Like, it's crazy. And you can almost see, like, Louis Money extending too far. Yeah, you can see him extending too far in this game, too. Which is, like, a big theme in Ultimate. Ultimate's a hard game. Like, you... Riddle said this when he beat MKLeo at Collision. He was, like, afterwards, he was, like, Game 1, he was playing super defensive on the Pyramithra. And then, like, he got cheesed for, like, one stock, and then he just stopped playing defensive. And, like, when MKLeo was playing defensive, Riddles was like, I was like, how am I going to beat this? And then he just stopped doing it. And I think that's super interesting, because it's like, dang. Yeah, I missed how Louis Money died there, to be honest. I missed how Louis Money died there. And I think one thing we really learned at Summit, too, is that this game, really requires, like, a unique kind of timing for, like, a lot of, like, the... Damn, just Dash Jack in the corner. Looking like Palutena himself. Really requires unique timing for, like, a lot of these setups, you know, for, like, the platform tech chases and for, like, normal tech chases even. It's like you can really get good extensions if you're, like, ready to, like, not even ready to react, but you have the timing down. For, like, a lot of these niche but universal situations. That was clean, but it was, like, a big read. You know, I wish in more situations like that people weren't afraid to let, like, the Nair rock, like Palutena's massive Nair. Because I feel like you can drift around and get more coverage. You know, and, like, that's what Chag does a lot of the time that I really appreciate. You see Chag, he gets those crazy Nair conversions, you know, 4 or 5 Nairs. It's just, like, horizontal stuff. It's very nice. That was crazy, though. I've been thinking about how dangerous it is in this game when you have the lead. He could have gone for, like, up tilt there and then gone into, like, a vertical string, but... I've been thinking about how hard it is when you have the lead in this game. Because, like, with Incineroar with a frame 3 counter that, like, makes him stronger and then he can do, like, 60 damage to you in one hit. You know, it's like, once you're in a situation like this, you know, like, it's impossible to be like, oh, I just have to, like, 0 to death him twice. You know, because, like, if you mess up the 0 to death and it's, like, not true, or he just, like, revenges you, you know, like, lots of things can go wrong, and if he, like, gets what he wants. That was, once again, like, he's playing excellent. Like, that was a great spacing around the side B, which is, like, what you need to, like, defeat Incineroar, you know? And later in the bracket, like, Skyjay would start to, like, hide his hand with the side B stuff more against opponents who are, like, wise to it. Which is, like, so smart, because then you can, like he was talking about finding the pockets where he could do it, you know? And, like, catch them asleep at the wheel, you know? But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. No, I remember. It's just like, the lead in this game is, like, really, really important. And, like, I feel that as, like, a Samus main. Because, like, especially playing a projectile character. Oh, once again, beautiful spacing. You can really focus on, evasion and, like, landing your hits, you know? And, like, the mid-range shield game, the half-screen shield game. That was just beautiful. Like, I feel like Revenge side B is just, like, the 2 scariest things on Incineroar, just stacked. I wish more Palutenas would, like, harass with auto reticle, because even if he gets hit by the... If he revenges the first one, I don't think he can even revenge all 3, and then he's, like, revenging... He's, like, stacked 1 of the, pellets, you know? But, like, here comes the Palutena train. You see what I'm saying? Like, 62, it's pretty clean, but it's, like... Yeah, I like that we keep it going. And that's what I'm saying about the Nair, though. It, like, provides you with, like, a lot of flexibility. There goes the auto reticle. He just jumps right the heck over it. What are we seeing here? That's a real kill throw. That's scary. Incineroar... Does Incineroar have, like, a ton of kill throws? I literally forget. That's really scary, because with even a little bit of revenge, you know, like... It's like what I was talking about with, like, the Shulk shit. It's like... It's not okay. It's interesting because it almost becomes like a jump jousting thing with Palutena versus Incineroar. Oh, jumps over the side B. Yeah, the movement around the corner is very nice, but I wish that I was seeing something like a little more, ooh, damn, that's exactly what I'm saying, a little more active from Louis Money. But he's playing very, very evasive. It's just like when you're down this much, especially against Incineroar, like what I was saying about how it's hard to 0 to death Incineroar, you need to take some risks, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I wanted to be like, Louis Money's playing scared, but then I read that his tag was no fear, so I just didn't say anything for like 15 seconds. But he cleans it up with the dash attack, you know? That's what I'm saying, where I'm like, we need to like develop Palutena 0 to deaths, because then you could be like, oh, if I get my setup move, you know? But like, Louis Money's still playing evasive, and Skyjay's ready to call it out. Calls out the neutral get up into roll. This is a rough set, because they were 1-1. This is a rough set, dude. I do love how Louis Money takes the time to collect himself. I also love that they're matching. When I saw this, like, I don't know if you can tell from... First of all, body language is fake science. But I don't know if you could tell from Louis Money's body language, right? He was like, oh, he's gonna lose, dude. Like, he's gonna lose. And it makes sense, because Skyjay, like, had a crazy run. Like, he was in, like, top 4, if I'm not mistaken. You know? No, I think he was top 5. I think he got 5th place, because I think it was, like, Kurama, Big D, Tweeka-Cola. And then after that was Skyjay. And... But still, run of a lifetime at Summit? What the hell? But, like, he was scared. He was not feeling the energy. Once again, like, these dashes are clean as hell, but, like... One thing that is also really difficult... Ooh, God. What a conversion. Was that down tilt up air? One thing that's also really difficult about this game is like the ability to be deceptive in your movement. Because if you have like a read on someone's ledge option, like, they're just not gonna do it if you like telegraph it too hard. And so you have to like be like, oh, I'm hopping in place. That's where the gluttony thing, where he just shields at roll distance, is so powerful, because it creates a universal situation in his ledge trap where like he's ready to react to multiple things at once, and then if he has a read, he can focus on executing on it. And so that stuff is cool. Because I play Samus and I'm constantly like throwing bombs out and stuff, you know, and even with Palutena where like she's like going for down airs or going for down tilts and stuff, you know, it's kind of harder to execute than like with Wario, where Wario, you know, can, ooh, God, can be more reactive. Let's see that last stock again, because what the heck. That was really clean. And like the explosive flame setups are like akin to what I mean about how we need more auto reticle play. Because like he got the kill from like hitting an aerial into offstage explosive flame. What the heck? Like once again, I'm like, what went on? So Nair at ledge, the up B, and then run off side B. He just like smells blood and he just kills him. Oh my God. Yeah, Skyjay is crazy. I have some Skyjay sets from like Collision and maybe from Summit that I want to review on the channel as well, because like Skyjay has just been on a tear lately. It's like people just don't know the matchup. Well, anyway, Summit was crazy. Skyjay's cracked. Lots more Summit content. I also have some other sets that I have coming down the pipeline for y'all. So like, subscribe, comment, share. Goodbye.